Good evening, folks. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Portage Lakes Joint Vocational School District Board. We will get started with a roll call.
Sure. Mr. Campbell?
Here.
Mr. Cohen?
Here.
Mr. Bowser?
Here.
Mr. Furlong?
Here.
Mr. Hercules?
Here.
Mr. Hofer?
Here.
Mr. Jividen?
Here.
Mrs. McGraw is currently absent, but would be on her way. And Mr. Sponseller?
Here.
Excellent. We can all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
pronounce the T in liberty. All right. Do we have any visitors' comments? It's kind of a light crowd tonight. All right, moving on to the report of the treasurer. It's all yours.
Recommend the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of August 15th, 2024 as presented.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Furlong, right?
Correct.
Mr. Furlong was a second. All right, call the roll, please.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hercules?
Yes.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
And Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion passes. Recommend approval of financial reports, check roster, bank reconciliation, and comparative financial report for the month of August as presented, subject to audit.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Campbell and Mr. Sponseller.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hercules?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Motion passes. Recommend the approval of the permanent appropriations for fiscal year 2025 as presented. The legal level of control shall be funded level.
So moved.
Hofer.
Check.
Mr. Fowler.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hercules?
Yes.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Recommend the approval of the final amended appropriations for fiscal year 2024 as presented. The legal level of control shall be fund level.
So moved.
Mr. Cohen.
Second.
Mr. Furlong.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hercules?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion passes.
Is that it for the,
That
that
would
is
be
it
all.
for the treasurer's report. Moving on to the report of the superintendent.
Okay, Mr. Clark?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Moving on to halfway through our first 9 weeks, which is hard to believe, and usually we have an August/September student of the month, but starting pretty early in August this year, we decided, let's see if we can get an August in there alone. So put it out to the staff to see if it would be something that would work, and received instantly a lot of individuals. So congratulations to them. Made it just in the nick of time. So I will call you up first, just because it's your alphabetic disadvantage, I guess. You can come on up. Elena Cox is a Coventry student from our dental assisting program. And to be honest, I didn't expect to get any juniors nominated, because we started out so early, but both Miss Combs and Miss Bowser nominated you. So very nice. See if I can find what they had to say about you. Lost in the shuffle. Oh, there we are. Elena does what she is asked without complaint and is always on task. She is always smiling and is always pleasant and a benefit to have in the class. And I will add, it was maybe day 3, she was waiting outside on the wall there, waiting for a ride home, and struck up a conversation. It was very pleasant. So it's nice to see people that will look you in the eye and strike up conversation. So congratulations to you, Elena. I asked Elena a few questions, and upon request of a couple board members, I changed up some of the questions this year. What are your hobbies and interests? Elena enjoys singing, playing with her cat, and when given the opportunity, she likes to ride horses. What is your favorite song or music? All country, and some of my favorite artists include Ann Wilson, Kane, and Josiah Queen. If you could be any famous actor or actress, who would it be? I would be Keira Knightley. Oh, is that correct? Okay. From Pride and Prejudice. Keira has a humble and charming personality. She is loved by everyone in the movie, even if they don't admit it. If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? I would have dinner with my old friends from Texas. So there must be some stories there. All right. Congratulations. We have a little gift bag for you. And next, come on up, Arden and Max. Arden and Max are not related. Actually nominated last year by Mr. Collier, and it was end of the school year. And I said, they're both students from Green, and I need one. Which one? And he goes, oh, no, that's not happening. And I said, well, okay, we got to pick one. Well, we had some other nominees, and ended up getting another nominee from Green. And out of the gate, you guys were selected again by 2 people, Lieutenant Saylor and Mr. Collier. Lieutenant Saylor has to say, they're in the HVAC program. They are respectful in their deportment, and while carrying out their responsibilities of achieving academics and trades, they are excellent students on campus. I have not observed a single incident of lack of courtesy since their arrival on campus. And I know he greets you every morning, so that's a nice relationship. And Mr. Collier said, I could write everything there is, but just put model students, both of them, just absolute model students. So those are very kind words. Congratulations, guys.
All right, thank you.
You're not done yet. You guys didn't copy off each other on this, did you, when you answered the questions?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Well, I'll do different choices then. Max says, if you could be an animal for a day, what would you be and why? I would stay a human because I like being me.
Oh, that's good.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? I've not thought about anyone in particular, but I would like to eat with someone who left a positive impact to me and the world. Very nice. Arden says if he could be an animal for a day, he would probably be a bird for a day so that he could fly to different places. And your favorite song and music, and both of them had the exact same answer. That's why I wondered if you cheated. Don't particularly really have a favorite, but I would listen to any variety of music. You changed it up a little bit and said I'll listen to anything. So, very good. Congratulations, guys.
All right, thank you.
And I know the other 2 that were nominated, Zach Hathaway from Springfield. He's working in welding, and he's in the welding program, so that's good. And Ian Galloway from Manchester, I believe, is involved in sport, so he's at practice right now. So just want to honor them as well. So we're off and running, first students of the month, so look forward to next month and more.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Are we all obligated
Good evening, everyone. I'll go ahead and get started so we can push you through this. Just as Mr. Clark said, we are off and running as well. The real notice in adult ed that we are off and running is that we have our first financial aid disbursement. So that has taken place, so we know we're moving. So we are truly underway. Yesterday, I had the great privilege of being in Columbus with our practical nursing interim coordinator, Marcia Keim, who presented to the Board of Nursing in Columbus. She did a remarkable job discussing the strides that the practical nursing program is making and will continue to make over the next couple years. So I just wanted to give her some recognition. She did a remarkable job. She presented PLCC in a fantastic light, and I'm incredibly proud of the work that she and her team are doing up there. Customer service starts tonight, believe it or not. There will be other folks in the building, and now with the addition of hair design in the evening, we have a full operating salon both during the day and in the evening. We've also added some skin procedures. I'll be honest with you, I buy this stuff for them, but I don't really know what they are. But some of them sound rough. We have microdermabrasion, we have LED light treatments, we have chemical peels now, and we have some skin and body treatments available now as well. So we're expanding our repertoire, which we're really excited about. Finally, Adult Ed has the opportunity to participate in a grant process called Super Rapids, and I wanted to publicly thank Mr. Hofer for his input on that Super Rapids grant. We are very grateful for your knowledge and for your experience.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I just have a quick update on our ribbon cutting that's happening a week from today. Krista Haubert, who is not here this evening, she's a little under the weather because she's working way too hard on this event in particular. But we currently have 70 guests who have RSVP'd, plus students from the welding and dental program. The speakers for the event, Mr. Jividen will speak on behalf of the board. Maggie Hess is the executive director of the OACT Superintendents Group that I am a part of. State Representative Jack Daniels from District 32 will be speaking, and Mary Kate Hastings, who will be a liaison for the Lieutenant Governor, will be speaking briefly at the ribbon cutting. And other visitors to note, Mrs. Dodson is coming back for the ribbon cutting.
Nice.
Julie Taggart from OFCC, the program manager there. Cheryl Rice, from Higher Ed will be here. She's a vice chancellor of workforce development. Heather Russell and Mike Wynn from the city of Greene will be here. And Sally Green, the current OSBA president and Tusky Valley school board member, will be here as well. And as soon as that is all done, and we're thinking about a half an hour there, then our masterpieces will be unveiled. So we are very much looking forward to that. So I hope you can attend. So I'm ready for the rest of the agenda. Item number 2, resignation. A part-time LPN instructor effective 9/13. I'm recommending that the board approve the resignation as listed.
So moved.
Second. Joker.
Mr. Furlong,
Yes.
Mr. Hercules,
Yes.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes.
Mr. Jividen,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw. Yes. Mr. Sponseller,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Fauser,
Yes.
motion passes.
Item number 3, we are amending the contract of Ben Chenard. Last year, we had a tandem teaching HVAC, and his co-teacher needed to resign, so we've upped his hours. I'm recommending that the board approve the amended contract listed above.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes.
Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Fauser,
Yes.
Mr. Furlong,
Yes.
Mr. Hercules,
Yes.
Mr. Jividen,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw. Yes. Mr. Sponseller,
Yes.
motion passes.
Item number 4, employment. We have 2 part-time LPN instructors. That this finalizes our team for the remainder of the year. I'm knocking on wood here. And it's recommended that the board approve the contracts listed.
So moved.
Sorry, second.
Sponseller,
Yes.
Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mr. Furlong,
Yes.
Mr. Hercules,
Yes.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes.
Mr. Jividen,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number 5, this is the second and final reading of 3 board policies. I'm sure you read it again, but I'll just give you a little reminder that the artificial intelligence is a new policy. It is not required, but I am sure that soon it will be required. But it's just to outline what our process is for utilizing artificial intelligence in the professional development. At this point in time, we are not opening artificial intelligence access for students, but the staff has access to 2 particular softwares and have received professional development. The second one, cybersecurity, further addressing the protection from data breaches, and certainly NeoNet is a big partner, for us being able to do that. And then the final, again, a required policy for cell phone use. We have chosen to use limited, not banning the use of cell phones in our school. I'm recommending that the board approve the board policies updated.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah, interesting reads, by the way, if you've read it. Very interesting reads.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mr. Furlong,
Yes.
Mr. Hercules,
Yes.
Mr. Jividen.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number 6 are donations, and we always have donations, but I'm going to talk a little bit about them. The Akron Art Museum, the Canton Symphony, and the Mayfair Country Club are all donations to our PBS program as a result of Mrs. Saley reaching out to the community for any donations. And really very impressive for this particular group to have done that, so I'm excited to see who wins such opportunities. So thank you, Mrs. Saley. The Hudson Family Dental donated some lab supplies to our new dental assisting program. And then finally, Ohio Grading's a very strong partner for us. As you may remember, we have 5 training booths, and we are offering them up to business partners. And Ohio Grading's selected 2 of the 5, and as a total cost of $52,000 to provide their own training equipment within those booths so that students can be trained on them before they go to work, or to bring employees in from Ohio Gradings to be trained on that. So I'm recommending that the board approve the donations listed.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Hofer,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mr. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mr. Furlong,
Yes.
Mr. Hercules,
Yes.
Mr. Jividen,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. That concludes the report of the superintendent. Any new business? Anyone have new business to bring before the board? All right, we'll go to board members informal. For old time's sake, we'll start with Mr. Cohen at the end.
At least you can be original.
It's been a while.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm speechless. Congrats to everybody for a smooth opening of the year. I am looking forward to the ribbon cutting next week. That should be really exciting. And also kind of blown away by the donations here, and especially, Ohio Grading's very, very, very nice donation. So that's all I have.
Always look forward to the Students of the Month after summertime. It's always awesome. It's really cool to see 2 brothers up there too. That's so cool. My favorite thing is to watch the parents' faces the whole time, because you can kind of see them glow a little bit, because they put in a lot of hard work too. So, and the ribbon cutting, I think the whole table probably took work off that day to make sure they could go. I'm excited for it.
I don't have a lot to add. I mean, it's great. Everything is open. The year is opening well. Happy to see that. Can't wait to see the welding and dental labs in full operation.
Great. I always like to try to find grad students from PLCC, and so I have an appointment next week with a cosmetology student, and I'm going to get a pedicure, which is fantastic, at Ciabello, Lily, at Ciabella. So, yeah, super excited. I'm friends with her mom. And her mom's like, she got a job at Ciabella. And I'm like, fantastic. Thanks, Ciabella, for, hiring our students.
Yeah. I'm very excited about the ribbon cutting next week, and glad to see the school off to a good start, and compliment the students. They're so talented, and just enjoying this beautiful weather.
My shout out goes to Elena Cox, Coventry girl. And her Ohio gradings, oh my goodness, 52,000. That's outstanding, just outstanding. And the AI read was a good deal there also, so that's mine.
Yeah, I too thought all the new policies were scintillating.
I don't know about
That's an interesting word.
If you actually put it in an AI, it'll just.
They were
It'll
amazing.
read it for you.
They were amazing. So, wow, this is great. Ohio gradings, and everybody's kind of talking about them. The great thing is that they're a Stark County company, family-owned, from the Stark County family, and they proceed to hire our students. They come in and they help out, and it's not, especially this day and age, it's not easy just to donate things and to do that. But I really think that's a super. It's one of the connections that I think we've been trying to make here for a long time. Not OGI themselves, but the groups that come in and they can sponsor things and help our students, and it can also help those businesses also as they're training people on their equipment. So it's just a big, and they're like a almost every month type of a donator too, I believe, with materials.
They do for materials
and
for
that
sure.
kind of stuff. So just kudos to them, as to the rest. But I just wanted to kind of mention that they're not, they don't have a local Summit County roots or anything else like that.
They're a national company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty big. So.
Well, about 4 weeks ago, I attended the Northeast Region, Southeast Region of OSBA, and Jennifer Hogue had a legal update. I will forward that to you. It was pretty interesting. There was a flurry of activity in Columbus just before they disembarked for the summer and the campaign season, which is really interesting. So I will get that out to you. What's interesting, and I won't touch on anything that you guys covered, but what's interesting to me is we're having a ribbon cutting, and right away, in between that, we're not sitting down on our laurels. We're already filing for a grant for something new and expanding in manufacturing. That was kind of interesting. It came down my pike. Thank you for that opportunity. So I just want the community to realize here we're expanding, and we're not sitting down. We're going after more. So I do have something I want to challenge the board on. Next month, we'll be in the middle of fall. I wore this Tuesday at our school board meeting for Spartan Pride. So I challenged the board. I'm going to throw down the gauntlet to y'all. Wear your colors for your school next month.
Okay.
And we'll lighten up the front end here. So, and just hope I don't forget and you all show up.
Can you put that in the reminder?
Yeah.
These guys are available, and
make it
maybe call at about 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Hofer. Yeah, it's always great to kick off a new year, and it seems that we've managed to utilize that runway as needed and as effectively, I should say. A little rockier in our home district, but we got it. Everybody's in school now. We're good. So it's been an exciting 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm as crazy as it sounds, it'll be nice to sort of get back into the routine of being in school and having those in-school presentations and things like that. So welcome back, everybody. And with that, we will have a short executive session after this. No specific action will be taking place tonight for anyone's purposes. We're just discussing a couple of contract details. And the next meeting will be Thursday, October 17th at 6 p.m., presumably right here. All right. So we need a motion and a second to adjourn.
So moved.
Not to adjourn.
Or I'm sorry, to move to executive session.
So
Sorry. So moved. Still moved. Mr. Campbell.
Second.
And Mr. Furlong. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.